Walshies, West Aussie Wonder Filly has won the Northerly.
Siobhan, we all know about Amelia's Jewel, what she does on the track.
Yes.
What's she like behind the scenes here at the stables?
Pretty cool customer, chilled out and different from the other horses. They're all in your face and like notice me, and she's like, oh, I'll just stay at the back of my yard and relax.
Is that surprising?
Kind of. It is a bit surprising, but most fillies are like that, really like drawn back. Like Miss Kentucky was like that, and all the other good fillies are just like, just keep to myself. Yeah.
So that's what's, there's nothing really apart from that sets her apart when she's here?
Not really, she's just regular.
Doesn't strut her stuff?
Oh, she struts her stuff, definitely, especially walking on the track, walking off. She can't walk behind anyone. She's got to duck around, like surge off in front, yeah.
So she knows she's pretty good, and she knows she's the number one.
Yeah, she won't wait for anyone. She just barged them.
How exciting is it at any stage of her preparation being involved with a horse such as Amelia's Jewel?
It's very exciting. Bounce out of bed every morning, very excited to ride her and strap her race day, and yeah, it's pretty.
When the first time you laid eyes on Amelia's Jewel, what were you thinking? Was there something when you first laid eyes on her that set her apart from other horses?
Not really. We all looked at her and thought she was pretty plain Jane when she first got here, actually, until she galloped. I rode her maybe a couple times as a 2-year-old, just early days before she trialled.
Pat Carberry always said that it felt like you're sitting on a Ferrari.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so when you had your first opportunity to get on her, first of all, how did you take that? What was your thinking behind that when Simon gave you the nod? And also at the end of that gallop, what were you thinking?
Well, I was a bit nervous for it because it was just on the bridle gallop, so we weren't allowed to go too fast. So I was a bit nervous I wouldn't be able to hold her, but...
Can you give people who don't necessarily have ridden horses, is there a sense of a surge of power that a horse such as her?
Especially when you're holding her back at the same time, and this thing's just going under you, and it's, amazing. The strength and the time she runs, being so hard on the bridle, like I've never really let her off.
What's she like here at the stables? What's it like, the environment, the people, the staff here at the stables? Is there a sense of anticipation? Do you get a little bit of a kick when she does arrive for a preparation?
We do. A bit of nervousness, like we're all extra careful and watching out for her and watching her back for her, and but there's a lot of excitement, and especially leading up to race day, everyone's very excited and up and about.
So then, conversely, on the other side, what's it like when she leaves the stables? Is there a sense of hollowness or a sense of loss to some extent, or is it almost a case of now she can go home, relax at Amelia Park, and the pressure's off?
So it's a bit of pressure off for everyone, but also it's like back to reality. Like, not that we don't have a lot of other good horses, but it's just that massive buzz goes, and you're like, oh. When we're in the mounting yard the Wednesday after the Northerly, we're walking around, we're like, this is a lot quieter. It's a bit back to reality, but obviously the horse won. It was awesome, but it's very different to the Group 1 winner on the weekend.
She's had the 9 starts, she's won 7 races, been second twice. How do you take the losses?
So, handle them fine, because she never runs a bad race ever. She never put in a shocker. So it is disappointing. There's so much build up and so much work goes into it. You're waiting with her for 2 hours before the race, but I guess when we step away and think about it, we're like, nah, she still went awesome. Next start's the one.
Who's the first person to see her each morning?
Kel. Definitely Kel. She's here half an hour before us.
Now, Simon, what's he like behind the scenes? We see him publicly. What's he like behind the scenes working with Amelia?
So chill.
No, tell us the truth, come on.
He's pretty chill, to be honest. Like, he'll let you do your thing.
Are you surprised then when she does race and there's so much publicity around her, there's so much focus on her? Do you see that side of racing when she does compete and when she's in that preparation? You surprised by the attention she's garnered?
No, I'm not surprised at all. Yeah, especially being here, it's the best horse in WA, obviously. And everyone wants a piece of her, so I'm not surprised at all.
You realise that you're right in the middle of a really good story here with Amelia's Jewel. Potentially what she's done here has been sensational, potentially what she could do when she goes over east. Are you sort of taking all that in?
Yeah, I am. It hasn't really hit me yet. I think it'll hit me when I'm there at Flemington looking around, like, it'll be very different to being here, but I think it'll hit me then. right now I'm just focusing on getting her there safely. And
Part of your role will be looking after Amelia's jewel and going across to Melbourne with her for the preparation.
yeah, pretty much looking after her in the afternoons and mornings, riding and reporting back to Simon and Kel every day. So it'll be quite different when I'm doing it all myself over there. I'll be a bit lost without Kel.
In all seriousness though, it's a great responsibility that Simon has given you.
Yeah.
It's a great opportunity as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so grateful. Never thought I'd be able to be involved with a horse like this. I feel ready for it. So I've been in it my whole life in high pressure situations, watching Dad in Group 1s and been over in Melbourne watching him on Lucky Grey. And
Do you have conversations with your dad about Amelia's?
I do. I always go home and call him and say, guess what I did today? Or she galloped so good. Or he'll say, how'd you go?
Is he a bit jealous that you've got the association with her?
No, he's very happy for me because I'm not going down the jockey path anymore, so I get some sort of buzz out of still being involved in the horses.
Is the feeling and the emotion around it this time in a little bit different to previous
Much more
preps?
different, much different, yeah. Just getting her there is such a task in itself, and getting her through the trials and every morning at track work safely. This is what we've all been waiting for, to go over there, so we just want it to go perfect.
There's also the realisation yet that she may not come back here, like, you know, potentially she could stay over there.
Yeah.
Is that a realisation?
It is, but I try not to think about that yet. Just get through the next few months.
What are you expecting when you go to Melbourne? What are your expectations?
Expecting a lot of eyes on us. It's just going to pretty much be regular mornings. Keep her in routine as much as we can, and
Try and keep it as
Relax.
usual and relaxed as possible. The focus will be intense when she does go over there.
absolutely, yeah.
When she races here at home, is there a particular spot that you watch her race?
We just go down to the trophy room, nice and quiet, away from everybody else.
Well, what do you do when she wins? I couldn't imagine Kelly being loud and boisterous, so do you carry the cans for her?
So normally Kel's just sitting and I'm up just jumping around and people spilling drinks, stools being thrown. It's pretty awesome when she wins.
Now, when you go to Melbourne, there's a potential, as we've touched on, there's a chance you may be going to Sydney. If you had a choice, if you could tell Simon, would you be going for a Cox Plate or would you be going for a Golden Eagle?
Cox Plate.
Cox
If we
Plate.
knew she'd get the trip, definitely Cox Plate. I don't care how rich the Golden Eagle is, Cox Plate is so just iconic and something I've watched every year growing up.
Well, it's exciting times, Siobhan, as we touched on, a lot of responsibility, but this is a really great moment of your working life
Yeah.
and your professional life.
Yeah.
You're right in the middle of it, and who knows what can happen in the next couple of weeks and next couple of months.
Exactly, I'm very excited and so grateful. Can't believe it, very excited.
What are you really gambling with? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.